Howdy, what are your views? Your summary of your own view about the president's the old gamut or the old appointments that the president have made from the beginning to now.
So, thank you, Sure. I wish I could disagree with liberals, but this is one of those occasions where, you know, facts are facts. I think the president's appointment had been lopsided. To the south, there's no point hiding this thing, to the southwest of Nigeria. Um, it appears this our history of once your tribal man becomes president, then it's the turn of the section of your country to uh, to to get more favored. And it is not just Tinubu. When Jonathan was president his first time, it was filled with people from his Ijaw ethnic nationality. Even where he had to go and choose someone in the, as you know, the Ijaw nation is spread across a very wide geographical area across states. So even when in the case of Rivers, where it would need to pick someone, it will be someone of Ijaw heritage. So this is not new
Even
to
Ondo.
even Ondo. When he went to Ondo, it had to be someone of Ijaw heritage. The same thing, you can't watch President Buhari off this accusation of lopsidedness. And now, disappointingly, President Tinubu uh, seems to be carrying on in that tradition of once you become the president of a multi-ethnic, diverse country such as Nigeria, with a lot of suspicion, you would favor people from your ethnic group. And it's sad that quite a number of people are not talking about it. Whether they don't want to be seen as upsetting their own people who are usually loud about this kind of uh, clear bias are not speaking out. And I think people need to start speaking out, really. So beyond the lopsidedness in the appointment, it's very interesting that when you even look at the appointment from the northern part of Nigeria, it's like choosing the worst of that part of Nigeria into the cabinet. Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm going to give not the Minister of Defense. Now look at your Minister of Defense. Give I'm going to give the northern part of Nigeria very powerful positions, but you pick you don't pick the best from that part of the country. So they are set to fail from the word go. So even in making those, and then if you come to the southwest, I think the president needs to uh, take a step back. He's been a very consistent person in opposition, pointing out these ills and this misadventure
Exactly.
by previous administration. And now he's in government, he's in power. He has the absolute opportunity to do things right. Now, beyond this, I am shocked, embarrassed, disappointed at even the way appointments are being shown out like a piece of cake. We have the highest number of ministers, if I'm not wrong, in the history of political ministers since Obasanjo, uh, and we're at a point where our resources, the finances are shaky. So the presidency is not living by the example of the people. There are organizations that are sort of streamlining members of staff. You know, the price of the dollar to the naira, the economy in itself is not looking good, and I think it's time the government needs to sit tight and walk the talk. Now I'm hearing special assistant South South, special assistant
Special assistant to Northeast.
Northeast. That's the first time in the history of in Nigeria that even within the president they are creating positions. Essays are regional based. So I think the government needs to tell themselves if there's a need to, because you see in politics there's what we call signaling. You cannot be doing all these things and telling other people to sit tight and sort of tighten their belt. So I think these appointments, you see, when it came in, even within the ministers that you say are competent, take out the Minister of Foreign Affairs, take out the Minister of Health. you would ask yourself, what is someone like Dele Alake doing in mines,
Mineral resources.
mineral resources? You would ask yourself, why do we need to have this blue economy portfolio? So there are just so many things where the president needs to just reflect, and those who really care about him should point out to him that Nigeria is not Lagos. And you cannot run the country the way, because in Lagos, you're just dealing with mainly a majority Yoruba ethnic nationality. So the opposition will be from within. But in the country, the president needs to be quite sensitive to this. So I would score him quite low, Sheung.